Hi, I'm Jill Taylor. When I was at Good Sam, I was Jill Wyckoff. I started Good Sam on a Wednesday night in 1984 when some friends and I from high school went to check out this thing they called YF. We walked into the fireside room, and there was John Braun playing guitar up front and a whole room full of high schoolers all singing. We would talk about Jesus in our lives. We would sometimes play games, always ending in prayer and hugs all around. I was immediately hooked. I started coming every Wednesday. Then on Sundays, Good Sam singers, camp celebrations, Disneyland trips, backpacking trips. It's hard to pick a favorite. There were so many good times. One of my favorites is when the Good Sam singers put on Godspell at Good Samaritan. By this time, Brad Beeman had come on the scene as full-time youth minister. And I don't know what made Brad think that our group could put on a whole Godspell Broadway production, but he did. He had faith. And he had a way of pulling the right things, the right talents out of us and putting them in the right spot. We also had Dave. Dave was like a young Tom Hanks, and he played our Jesus. And he really embodied the role. So after months of studying the book of Matthew and the Bible and the way it related to Godspell, and months of rehearsals and a lot of prayer, we really came together as Jesus and the disciples, so to speak. And we were ready. We had 2 nights to perform, and we filled the house both nights. First of all, performing it was pure joy. It was so much fun. But it was also like we had the Lord there helping us out on the stage. People were laughing at the right spots. They were clapping after the dance numbers. And when we got standing ovations at the end, it didn't just seem like they liked it. It seemed like they loved it. I'll never forget it. That's one of my favorites. After high school, I went on to start and run a group called Club, Children Learning, Understanding, Believing, with some other YFers who had graduated. We just used that same YF playbook, and we were successful for a couple years. And I think we had as much fun as the kids. So thank you, Good Sam, for helping me with my belief in the Lord and my belief in myself, for all the experiences and all the friends. I've never had a church that felt more like home. Happy 65th anniversary, Good Sam.